got some very special guests today. My sister Lindsay, she's one of the masterminds behind the roof project. My other sister, hi, Marissa, also mastermind behind the roof project. You guys all know Peyton. And then my grandpa, the master woodworker. We got my favorite Grandma Judy.
Hi.
And then my mom came up today too. Hi. So we're doing a little tour and showing them the stuff we got done on this wall right here, and then obviously the floor. So yeah.
Well, it looks amazing.
It does.
We got the family approval. What do you think about this?
It's beautiful. But
Grandma
my favorite at this point is the view.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I am setting some concrete anchors. And then that way we can, we have something to nail this to. These, this little frame I made for the skirting. And then on top of this, so we'll put insulation in here. And then on top of this, there'll be, I don't know, what do you call it? Like plywood to finish it off for skirting so it looks good.
Keep our water warm, our pipes.
Yes. You put this, you put the nut on there. That way when you're pounding this, you can get in here, Peyton. Look at it closer. You put this nut on there, so when you're hammering it in, because sometimes this mushrooms out, and then you can't get. Unless you put that nut on there, and it keeps that from mushrooming out from your hammer.
Wow, that's some new lingo. Mushrooms out.
Mushroom out.
Is that real, or did you make that up? Mushroom out. I like it.
David Fairbairn told me that.
Oh.
So I do it.
David, is it real?
David?
Or did you make it up?
I was Cleopatra, I was young and an actress, when you knelt by my mattress and asked for my hand.
So I measured this, got the measurement, and we're measuring off the same side on both sides. And now I've got a mark on both sides. We run the chalk line out. Since this is too long, like if I try to do this square down the whole thing, it doesn't work because it's not gonna, you know, doesn't reach. So to get a straight line, it's just easier instead of like measuring in like 16 spots. You run this chalk line out. She's holding on to that side. She'll put her clip down on her line. Got it on the line?
Oh yeah, look at that, that's perfect.
Okay, see I pull it tight, really tight. Now Peyton's gonna get up. She's gonna go in the middle of the line.
See if I can reach.
And snap it.
Here we go.
Straight up, straight down. Yep.
Dink.
So now,
See the
what you're left with
our line.
is a straight line.
And while the church discouraged any lust that burned within me, yes, my flesh, it was my currency, but I held true. So I drive the taxi and the traffic distracts me.
So what's the point of this?
Make it look better. And it really serves no purpose other than the fact that it just covers the foam that you see.
Yeah.
that we insulated the bottom with. That's all it does.
Look nice. Right now we have 3 layers, right?
Yeah.
So we have the
We have
foam.
the wood layer, we got 2 inches of foam, and then we have
Get
a tarp kind of like, I don't know, you can see a little bit of it right here.
The tarp all the way.
All the way around. So,
To break the wind mostly.
yeah.
Keep it warm in there for our pipes.
Yeah, keep it warm.
Hopefully no critters like the warmth though.
I don't know. This opening right here, we're gonna make a door. That kind of props up, and then we'll just put a stick here to hold it up, and then we can crawl under in and out.
And now a nurse in white shoes leads me back to my guest room. It's a bed.
You look a little damp.
It's wet.
It's wet. All I hear is those freaking raindrops.
But the good news is, it's the last project outside, really.
Yeah, that's what he always says.
Once we get this area framed in, where we got the beam up right there by the water tank into the container wall. Once we get that all framed up, we'll insulate it, put a ceiling with tar paper on it, just to maybe we can store stuff on top, like our kayaks and stuff. Put a little heater in there to keep the water warm, and then I'll be working in there making my plumbing connections to that tank, but at least it'll be heated. Oh, we're just using this T111. It comes with a primer on it already.
Looks nice enough already that we don't have to do much work
We
to
might
it.
paint it to match the container to make it look nice, but
Probably not this year.
yeah, that'll eventually be one of those projects in the spring.
See, I told you that's another outside project. He lied.
And eventually, I'd like to close this whole area in. That'd be my, like, long term. It'd be cool to have this whole area closed in. I could keep it heated, park my truck in here, and then maybe start setting my toolboxes and stuff up right here and have like a little workshop out here. So that'd be fun. It'd be cool. But another spring project right there. So we got the utility shed framed up mostly. Yeah, I mean we had to push the water tank that way. That's not actually where it's going to be sitting. That's going to be more this way. But now we're pretty much ready to throw this siding up, this T111 siding. Throw it up around, and then we'll come back with like a corrugated metal and do a trim all the way around the bottom. If you come over here, we got the doorway framed out, so this will open out. It's just a standard 36 by 80 door opening. I imagine you'll come in here, and I want to do like our water heater, all that in this area, and then I could exhaust. It's a propane water heater, so it's got to have a little exhaust. So we'll do the exhaust out right here, and then water pump. This tank will be further back, and then we should have storage for some other stuff in here. So far, so good. This is the gap I was talking about. So these are 8-foot sheets, and what do you say? I don't know, 8'8", 8'6". Anyway, we're gonna do like, we'll probably bring it all the way up to here. We're just gonna use those closure strips that you can buy for like corrugated metal, and then it'll be corrugated metal, you know, basically around the skirt of this whole structure. I think it'll make it look cooler, honestly, and then we'll close that off, and then we'll be able to run our insulation in here. And we got some plastic, about this thick. This isn't the plastic, but we got some plastic to go over the insulation in there, and we'll staple that up to the studs.
Here.
And then it'll be completely sealed.
We'll show you what it looks like on this side.
Yeah, it's just got an OSB backer on it.
And then, of course, with the container, you know, not being a perfect box, as everyone hopes,
Yeah.
we have a little bit of a gap, but we'll just spray foam.
So we notched right here to accommodate that, and then this is, you can't tell by the way it's sitting, but this is actually an angled cut. So we'll probably put like a tape on the inside, or I don't know. I have to do some research. But basically, we're gonna spray foam on that to close it off around the perimeter of this thing. But other than that, I mean, it looks pretty good. And as long as this space serves its function, I could really care less how it looks because it's underneath our lean-to in our garage. It's just a utility shed. It's not like the main focus of the container. This is solely just to keep that water from freezing. So if we put a heater in here and it holds temperature, I'm happy with that.
But I must admit it, I would marry you in an instant. Damn your wife, I'd be your mistress just to have you around. But I was late for this, late for that, late for the love of my life. And when I die alone, when I die alone, die I'll be on time. And while the church discouraged any lust that burned within me, yes, my flesh, it was my currency, but I held true. So I drive the taxi, and the traffic distracts me from the strangers in my backseat. They remind me of you. But I was late for this, late for that, late for the love of my life. And when I die alone, when I die alone, when I die I'll be on time. The only gifts from my Lord were birth and a divorce.
I had another ladder accident.
Only 2 so far, though.
Yeah. I don't mix well with ladders, apparently. I'm pretty sure this one I just completely stepped off of it, so that's cool.
The ladder is sketchy.
The last one from one of our first videos, I was grinding rust off the container, and I was grinding so hard I pushed the whole ladder off. This one I think I just stepped off, so.
I mean, I'm kind of excited that we're going to be able to watch it on camera, as mean as that is.
Yeah. And my back hurts.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure I landed on my tailbone. Well, yeah, this is what we got going.
Started on the ceiling.
I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you see it? Oh, yeah. We got the ceiling. So that gap that's right here, that runs the whole length. They're making fun of me because in every video I try to point with my fingers to stuff, and I'm always, it's backwards. It's like looking in a mirror, so I'm always going the wrong way, and I'm going way too slow.
In the arms of the angel, fly.
We're gonna do crown molding, so it'll cover that.
We're debating on a dark color, light color, same with this that's gonna go across, like as a covering some seams.
Yeah, so this is what we're using outside.
Kind of a darker color.
It's like really rustic barnwood. We picked this stuff up for free, actually, thanks to Peyton's dad.
Thanks, Dad.
It's like barnwoody, and we're doing it around like our slider. That's why I have this 45-degree cut on it. We're using it around our slider. So we're thinking about doing a color like that, not that actual piece of wood, but some color like that, or just these cut-off strips I have from when I'm ripping these ceiling pieces. I have a rip like this left over after every one, just using this as trim to go up on every seam, you know, just like that, and then it'll match. Or like Peyton was saying, we can stain these. It'll be dark.
So we're still deciding color-wise, you know,
Yeah.
dark on the outside, light on the outside, dark on the inside.
Yeah. So you should definitely let us know in the comments what
Please.
you guys think, because we're having a hard time.
We're indecisive.
And if it helps you out, we're doing green cabinets inside here.
Yes.
That match the green that's on the outside of the container. So if that helps any of you interior designers, let us know. Oh, there they go.
Bye.
They don't like it now. Hey, little buddy.
Hey. Hey, Joe.
Come here. Come here. Oh, you know in the Grinch movie when he's yelling at the mountain?
Yes, and he yells back at him.
If you got an Instagram, follow me! Shout out to Jim Carrey.